And I'm the Goob, and this is Gulps'N'Games, the weekly show where we try out different drinks, give a little history on them and our opinion on it, and then we play a game and give a quick little how-to. And make sure, as always, you have to be 21 to drink.
Yep.
Unless you're not in America. And please drink responsibly.
Yes. No matter what country you're in.
Yeah, always drink responsibly. Also, as always, all the brands and stuff that we're doing, we are not sponsored by any of them. We sponsor ourselves as of right now. And thank you. Welcome back to week 3. Thanks for sticking around with us. So this week we have a couple beers. So I brought with us Founders Porter. This is just their flagship porter beer. I actually think it's a pry-off and I don't have a bottle opener, so we're going to need to start all over again.
There's one right over here. I'll get it for you.
And we'll just cut all this out right here. No, just, oh. But hang on. Let's start over because that's a big mess that I need to cut out if you're going to do that.
Oh, okay. Do you want to get a
Just go and grab a bottle opener since you're standing, please.
Last time you had one.
I did. I didn't realize that this was pry-off.
At least we weren't that far into it.
Cut.
This one's mine.
Mine's hung up in my room. Well, careful swinging it like that. You're going to hit the glasses.
I don't think you want this up here anyways. So.
You ready? Move your piece of paper real quick. Action.
Hello, welcome to our home. I'm Princess.
And I'm the Goob, and this is Gulps'N'.
I want to do games and gulps all the time.
All right.
Okay.
Action.
Hello, welcome to our home. I'm Princess.
And I'm the Goob, and this is Gulps'N'Games, the weekly show where we try out new drinks, give our little history on them and some background and our opinion, and then we play a game, give a quick little how-to on it. So, yeah, thanks for coming. Week 3.
Yes.
So we do have a couple beers for you today.
Do you have any birthday shout-outs?
Yeah, you said it is,
Victoria's birthday
Yep.
on Saturday.
yeah, happy birthday, Victoria.
Happy birthday!
We'll be drinking to you today. So what I have is a Founders Porter. I think I've had this before. It is Founders Brewing Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan, founded in 1997 by Mike Stevens and Dave Engbers. Sorry for pronunciation on those. It's supposed to have a sweet scent, and it's supposed to be strong with chocolate and caramel malts. It's also supposed to be robust and velvet smooth. So, yeah, I do like dark beers.
But we are serving that one cold, even though it's supposed to be warm for a dark beer.
It's actually room temperature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Usually dark beers you want to serve at room temperature. You don't really want them to be cold. It was in the fridge, but it's been sitting out for a couple hours now, so even though it feels chilled, it's still room temperature to me.
Am I supposed to go on and say mine
Yeah.
now? Okay. I will be doing a beer from New Belgium Brewing Company in Fort Collins, Colorado. It was founded in 1991 by Kim Jordan and Jeff Leibsch. And sorry, it's Lebsch. Sorry, Jeff, I'm not sure how to say that. Today I have Hop Avenger IPA. And Nate said something about how it's under their Voodoo Ranger selection at their brewery, just like how online and Google would have like their shandy beers. This is like a title they have, and they have other like subtitles underneath that.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger it's a selection of beers. There's a few of them under the Voodoo Ranger flag. They're all brewed in the New Belgium brewery, and
yep. And
they all feature this little skeleton guy dressed up in different costumes.
Alright, and this is a spicy, juicy, tropical aroma with light sweetness. And it says it should give us a powerful pineapple punch. So we'll see if it gives us a pineapple punch. I wish we had a pineapple and we could punch it right now.
I was thinking I should punch you with a pineapple.
You know we have pineapple cups. Oh, why didn't we do that? Oh well, next time we have a pineapple beer. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I gotta pour it.
Kind of helps to drink a beer if you pour it first.
Oh, look at the color.
Ooh, that's like orangey yellow.
Yeah, it's pretty color. Not that I drink beers based on their colors, but I did a bad pour here.
That is a very bad pour. Look at all that head.
Yeah.
We will start with mine just to let the head settle a little bit. Usually, I would suggest, you know, maybe we should start with the fruity one first because the dark beer is going to have more of an overpowering flavor.
Yeah, we'll just have a foam mustache. Yeah. At least I will.
Dark beers tend to be overpowering. I suggest if you're doing like a flight of beers, you start with the lightest color and work your way up to the darkest color. I like dark beers as like an end of the night type beer. Usually it's not something I won't drink like a whole 6-pack of dark beers because they're pretty heavy. She'll drink anything.
No, that's true. I sometimes mix my beers together.
Which isn't bad. I mean, there's all sorts of dark and tans.
Right. Oh yeah, I want to try this one. All right.
Fine. Ooh, just smelling it. It's strong and grapefruit.
I got a lot of foam. Can I taste yours without the foam?
As I said in our first video when we did an IPA, they all taste like grapefruit to me. I'm not really getting any pineapple from it. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It is good. It's just, it tastes just like every other IPA to me.
Well, I'm not getting a pineapple punch, but I can taste it a little bit.
Tastes like grapefruit.
Tastes like a banana grapefruit with some pineapple in it. Yep.
Alright, let's go ahead and cleanse our palates with our water.
Oh yeah. No reaction.
Take another sip.
He's mimicking me, or more like mocking me.
I was trying to do it with her, but she didn't take another sip.
Oh, you told me like I didn't know. I couldn't read your mind.
All right, time for the dark beer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Tastes or smells like coffee.
It does. It smells like coffee. I love that. It's the chocolate.
This would be a good beer to have on your birthday. In the morning with your breakfast. On your birthday.
Steak and eggs.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It is smooth.
And it does have that rich flavor to it. I can only taste chocolate though.
Well, I taste chocolate.
Maybe like a dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Because if I'm gonna have dark chocolate, I'd rather have it in my beer than.
I really like it.
Not bad. Ooh, excuse me.
All right. Well, let's move on to the game portion. So, today we brought Dos from the makers of Uno. Yes, they did it. Dos, their sequel game.
Spin-off of Uno.
World's #2 card game. Unverified statistic. Yeah, we saw this, last year when we were out at a hotel. We forgot to bring games with us.
We went to Austin's play.
Yeah.
Toby was with us.
Yeah, and we needed to get some games. We just happened to see it in the game aisle, so picked it up. It does say it's been around for 2 years, but I don't really.
So it'd be like 3 years now.
2018, so 2 years.
Oh. But we only got it last year.
Yeah, but it was last year was 2019, so
that would have been 1 year.
Yeah, but the game says it's been out since 2018, so it's been out for 2 years.
Oh, I thought you meant the box said 2 years. Oh, I got it. Never mind.
Anyways, so it's been out for about 2 years. I don't really, to me, it's newish. Whenever we've told anyone about it, they're like, dose, and they think we're making it up. In fact, I've seen memes where people think they're making jokes about Uno making a sequel game.
I once played it with my family, and I had to have my sister explain it because I'm no good at explaining games. That's why he explains the games, and it's a little. The directions are difficult, but once you get through them, make sure you have someone who really understands directions, and you'll be fine.
We pre-shuffled it, so we didn't have to worry about pulling them out and shuffling them and everything. So so the game says first, before you do anything, everyone draws a card, and then I drew a 1, she drew a 10, so that means she's the dealer. So then you put those just towards the bottom of the deck, and then...
I don't remember ever seeing you get up to push play.
Okay, now I'm going to have to cut that out. Thank you for your... I did. It's been recording.
Oh, okay.
It recorded before you went to get the thing.
Okay.
Okay. So, welcome back. There was probably a little cut right there because I had to cut a little out.
You don't have to say that. Just cut it out.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and deal the cards. So you're going to deal 7 to each person. Now, we have this little thing with the normal Uno game where if you pick up exactly the amount that you need to deal out and put the draw pile down, or the start pile down, you get 50 points off of your thing. She obviously didn't even try. She just grabbed a stack to do that.
Make sure you have 7.
I do have 7.
Me too. And
then you put 2 down instead of just 1 card down. And look, we started right off with one of our special cards. So instead of wilds, they have these 2 other wild cards, and hopefully we'll see the other one most likely. This is what's called the wild dose. It always counts as a number 2, no matter what you make it, it's always a 2. But you get to make it any color you want. So in this game, I get to go first, and I don't have anything that I can do to show that. There's matches. First you want to match either the number, or you want to add up to the number.
There's only 2 cards.
Yeah, only 2 cards. You can do, so I could do a 2 and a 3 or a 1 and a 4, but I can't do like 5 ones. I actually don't have anything that I can play, so I have to draw a card. So now after I draw, it is something that I can play, so I will go ahead and play it. But if you can't play it or don't want to play it, you can add a card to the center row, they call it. So I'm going to play this 5. It's a different color 5, so I just discard this. It goes in the discard pile, and since there's only 1 in the center row, I have to add to it.
Now it's my turn. And I have a 4 that I'm going to play on top of this 4. It is green, so I played it on top of the yellow, so that doesn't mean anything. And then I have this special number card. This number card can be any number you want it to be. And since this is where we can pick a color, like a wild, I'm going to say that's red, and I'm playing a red number card. So now that means a single match?
That's a single color matchup. Yeah. So what this means is at the end of the round, so now that the round is over, these go away.
Both of them?
Yep, because you matched them both. Everything you play on gets discarded. So if there was 3 cards in the center row, you could match on all 3 of those center row cards. You discard all of them. And then she puts out 2 cards from the deck, and now because she had that single color matchup, she gets to take 1 card from her hand and add it to the center row. So I will do 7. So I played a 6 and a 1 to match on that 7. I'm going to do a 3 on the 3, and I'm going to do a 9 on the 9. Now, none of these are color matchups, even though the 6 and the 7 match. The 1 doesn't match the same colors, so it doesn't mean anything. But I get to discard all 3 of these piles. And 2. So now, in case it doesn't happen, if we did have that 3rd one, and I only matched on 1 and discard that, if there's 2 out here, you don't draw anything to add to. You only ever have 2 from the draw pile. There could be more than that going through the game, though. So, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to play this red 7 on the yellow 7, but that's nothing special. And that's all I can do. So now I discard this pile, and then I have to make sure there's 2. So there we go.
Again, I don't have anything I can play, so I draw a card. I did not draw anything I can play, so now I'm going to put a card in the center row.
Dose. You have to say dose whenever you have 2 cards in your hand.
At any time. So if you're getting rid of cards
I'm going from 3
from the
to 2,
or if you have only 1 card and you draw a card, as soon as you draw that card, you need to say dose. If anyone catches you and you didn't say dose in time, and that means as soon as you play that card, as soon as you're down to 2 or draw and you're up to 2, and they say you have to draw 2 cards instead of the 1 from saying uno and getting cards, 2 cards, because it's dose.
It's 2 in uno. It's 2
okay.
to draw if you don't say uno. So I discard this. There's 2 piles left, so I don't do anything else.
And I still can't play anything, so I draw. And I can play that one, so I play that one. Flip it over, and now it's your turn.
Well, I couldn't do anything, but I can play this.
So now, dose.
Dose! Dose! He didn't catch me.
I did not catch her. I was paying more attention to play. Now it's your turn, though.
Ooh! I have the special number card and put it on this yellow one, because that's yellow, so that's a single matchup.
Yep.
So that means
you get rid of
this
that.
goes away, and I draw to make that 2, but then I get to play another one.
Well, I drew, I could play it, so I played it, and I discarded that, and there's already 2, so now it's her turn.
And I can't play what I have. Dose. I still can't play what I have.
So now you have to put them down. Dose.
Dose.
Now, since there's already 4 out, I don't need to add any to it. It just stays 4.
How many cards do you have?
Dose.
Gotta draw 2.
Technically, she didn't say you didn't say dose.
Oh, well, why else would I be asking for saying it? Alright, I have a red number card. I'm going to play it on this 4. So that means that I discard that, and then I get to lay this one down, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just won then.
Alright, so she won, but now what you would do is after she won, you add up all your points in your hand. She gets those points. First person to 200 wins. So you keep playing until you do that. We're not going to keep playing all day because that could take hours to do. Now, on my turn, I was going to play this 7 and this 2 to equal to 9. The 2, again, I can make it any color, so I would make it green, so I have a double color matchup. What a double color matchup does is it makes her draw 1 card, and then I still get to play 1 down, just like with a single color matchup. So now you do that at the end. So let's say I played that and this, and then I discard these cards, and then I would put this one down as my 1 card. Before I get her points, she would have to draw that 1 card, so that way I get those points that she draws. These guys are worth 20 points.
Ooh, they can read that in the directions.
And this one's worth 40 points when you're adding up, and everything else is at face value. Just giving you, well, it's a how-to. You give them a how-to so they don't need the directions. Anyways, yeah, that's how it's played. And you just, like I said, you keep going until the first person reaches 200. Quick little fun game. All right. Thank you for coming. As always,
we didn't even finish our beers. I normally finish my beer.
Yeah, this is going to probably be a quicker video than the last 2, which some people might enjoy. As always, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any ideas for drinks that you'd like to see us make, try, or whatever, put them down in the comments. Even if it's a special creation of your own that you made, just give us the recipe, and we'll promote it. And if there's any games that you would like to see, please again throw those down in the comments. We always look at everything. We take everything, every suggestion we get. If we said anything wrong, let us know. We are not afraid to admit that we did something wrong. Yeah, and we'll make sure that in the next video after we see it that we will apologize and correct ourselves.
Except for the names we may have said wrong, because even if they say you said my name wrong, unless we talk to them, we won't know how to say it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right.
All right, cheers.
Hi.
Hi.